is Dawn Eden from Videowave, and I'm very happy to be upstairs in the second string dressing room at the Irving Plaza. Actually, I should say the opening act, because I'm with the opening act dressing room, because I'm with a first string band, Sloan, who are opening for Guided by Voices tonight. I'm here with Jay Ferguson and Andrew Scott, all the way from Nova Scotia.
Hello.
Hello. Now I have to ask you, have you tried the nachos and salsa here yet? The nachos and salsa that they've so graciously provided you.
Oh no, they'll remain that way until right before the show. That's when we break out the nachos and salsa. 10 minutes before we go on stage.
Rider to the food bank, directly to the food bank.
That's true.
The rock and roll waste is getting out of hand. 2000 it's going to change.
Now you toured Japan recently. What kinds of spreads did they have for you there in your dressing room?
They have really mini sandwiches that are about the size of a harmonica. And what else do they have? Popcorn?
Lots of egg salad.
Egg salad.
Lots of tuna.
No sushi?
No sushi yet. No, none of the clubs.
No sake or?
No, you have to go get that yourself.
No geisha? No, I'm sorry.
No, well, you have to get that yourself too. That's right, that was our second time going there, and it was the same rider both times. But it was very exciting nonetheless.
Now your new album is called Between the Bridges, and it's on your own Murder Records, and it's really a sign of stamina for you guys that you've just continued to do what you were doing before being on a major label, because your last album was on the Enclave, which went belly up when EMI.
That's right.
Ditched all its and
Two albums ago, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Two albums.
Our last album was on our own label as well.
Right. Well, that was the live.
The live one, and then prior to that, Navy Blues, and then the one before that, One Chord to Another, was released through the Enclave down in here.
Right. And one point I wanna impress on people is the fact that you are a band that have had like 6 gold records in Canada. You've been doing this for a while, even though you look baby-faced, and you're doing it for the love of it, as opposed to so many alternative bands nowadays that get on a major label, think that's it, and then when the label breaks up, they break up. It's not like that with you.
No, I mean, I guess we do. It's definitely fun making records, but I think part of the fun is the fact that we can control our own career, and the fact that we own our own records, and that we can make our own records at our own pace. I mean, I think anybody who owns their own business probably enjoys that luxury and sense of feeling like you're doing something for yourself or doing something with your life a little bit, as opposed to being on a major label where there's someone, it's all, market sway that, predicts when your album is going to come out, and there's someone else telling you how it should sound, or they have a different idea how it should be promoted and everything. But doing it ourselves and putting out records when we want and making them how we want to make them, it's like owning your own business, and that's part of the fun as well as the love of the music as well.
It must make you guys sort of thankful to your younger selves for having thought of having your own label, because that's still, even in this enlightened day and age, an unusual thing to do.
Well, that was kind of the exciting part of just when we first started out, and we recorded our first EP called Peppermint, and we just starting our own label was basically just like, let's make up a name and just stamp it on the back of this thing and put it out. Little did we know that a couple of years down the road we'd actually have an operating little label that we just put out mainly records of our friends' bands or just bands from our area in Nova Scotia.
Some bands that have done quite well too.
Some of them had a bit of a life. Most of them have died now. Most of them are gone, just kind of broken up or gone to school.
But what were some of the bands? I'm thinking of one with a female singer.
It was Jail.
Jale. Yeah.
Yeah. They made a couple albums, then they made another record under a different name because one of them left. And there's another band that was called Eric's Trip, who are from New Brunswick, which is just above Nova Scotia, and they had a life on Sub Pop Records, but they broke up and splintered into different various bands.
But it's kind of neat because on the one hand you've got your own career as a pop band, and then you're sort of you've got a mini empire.
Yes,
or at
it's
least
a
you
mini.
have had. Although now right now you're concentrating more on your own
It's a
releases.
mini liability, more or less now. It's just a bunch of boxes of unsold cassettes and 7 inches in our practice space, taking up valuable space.
We used to be feudal lords, but now we're feudal lads.